Hey, it's Nexo time. So we've got a Nexo blister pack. It's one of those 3-figure packs that you get some already pre-assembled figures and some other stuff. I always like these ones when I see them in the stores. Saw them in the stores. I think they're discontinued. We'll get to that because it has like the printed background design. Look at that reflection. Oops. And it's not got the bumps, but like the real Nexo Power is literally right there with bumps to scan, so you could scan it definitely in the store if you cared to. And kind of just, this one was at Legoland on a recent trip, and it was half off. Well, $8.48. I feel like that's a pretty good deal for 3 things. I don't believe I have that. It's literally a howitzer cannon or a similar large, I think it's called artillery something or another, but a large cannon strike emblem, which is definitely not appropriate for medieval necessarily, but just fun. We're gonna talk real quick before we open it, kind of about the preset. Let's open it. That didn't work, but it did let us get to this thing. So we're going to talk about the pre-configured party here. So Nexo Knights, Techno, Future Night things. I guess I could be showing you the actual ones, but we'll talk real quick because I wanted to show you the picture. First of all, I really like the artwork of these like 3 knights, and they're like no-name knights, like guards, regular people, but really fun. So first of all, this guy in the back, he's got no extra armor. He's got a cool helmet, very nice, and then he's got just a sword. So let's do it. I don't know why I was showing you the picture. The picture's fun, just the way they're posed. So remember that. Maybe we'll come back to looking at that. Let's pull them out. They're already assembled. I can use that picture to guide which items go on which ones. They're not attached in there, I guess. It's been a while since I've opened one of these, honestly. So this is fun. Is that the same pattern? Yeah, so you can scan it off of this instructions too. It's showing you to use the toy, but you don't have to. And then it's here. The instructions? What's the instructions gonna? This is fairly premium paper. It's nice and thick. Lots of nothing printed on the back. A little on the small side, but that's fine. Well, fair enough. That's actual, like, these things that go on the back sides of them. That's a fair amount of, I wouldn't say complicated building, but hard to see building. I suppose as soon as I opened the package and saw the parts that I would probably figure it out, based on what was here. So this guy is the... Okay, so this is going like this, and then it goes upright on him for whatever reason instead of downwards. Does it not have enough clearance? I didn't show you very well. It's got just enough clearance. It's like maybe not enough that he couldn't wear it downwards, but whatever, he'll wear it upwards, kind of like a communication pack or something, perhaps. Interesting. He also gets the Nexo axe, that translucent orange, fluorescent color orange, and a stick to make it neat. So that's a pretty reasonable guy. We're gonna build up the other ones, and then we'll talk. Oh, it's loose. His head was a little loose. Neat. So this guy is a little bit more intense of a build. He's getting this. It's an antenna piece upside down with a 1x1 round with a hole in the center. And then this piece, I love this piece. It's a spear tip. Unfortunately, I don't know if it comes in any solid colors. I think it only comes in the translucent ones. It must come in a solid color, right? And then I could be completely wrong, I think that's the size of a stud around the edge, except it's hexagonal, because it fits in nice and snug, and it looks like there's not much room around it, but it's hard to say. But it definitely fits into the bar hole in the bottom there. So he's going to get one of those. And then he also gets the crossbow. This little smudge. Can you guys see that smudge on the top there? Interesting. It's It's already scuffed up from the factory. We're going to put it on first. There's no real reason that it needs to go on because it could have just went into the anti-studs or the whole list, the topless studs of the back there. But he's going to have the crossbow bolted to his back, and then he gets the shield. He gets the Nexo power. Not positive in Nexo lore why this guy would have it. Can he even use it, or do only the main knights can they use the Nexo power? So I'm not positive. Not super into the lore of the show. Just really like the shields mostly, but the knight stuff is fun too. And then this guy, and he is a right-handed boy according to the instructions. Little righty. He's got the sword. So we're going to talk kind of about the picture in reference to that we were just looking at a minute ago. So this guy's first, and he's the common, but he's some kind of fighter. He's got light armor comparatively to the other ones. We could take off the armors and look at their patterns. Yeah, we should probably do that at some point. But lighter armor, definitely. These ones have like blue pants, which I would assume is heavier armor. They both have blue. He's got the gray pants, kind of odd man out. It looks like a very light. There's some airy holes and stuff, and there's airy holes in these too. We'll get to those though. It just looks like it's like a mesh, some kind of futuristic mesh armor, and very not focused, but they're very light fighter comparatively. He does have fire coming out of his helmet to make him Nexo looking, but very nice to have that guy. Usable piece on the helmet and the sword, of course, for a regular castle. Next up, we're going with the middle character in the picture, which is I'm going to call him he's probably a magic user. I'm thinking in terms of stuff, he should be your magic user. He's your ranged class. Remove the shield so we can see him a little bit. And it's a little hard to get light onto his face because he's got that big old brim. So any way that the light's above his face, he's going to have that shadow. We're going to take it off and look at the head pattern. Oh, we're caught on the staff. Nothing on the back, but he's got like a targeting reticle. Reticle? Target eye. Kind of like an Iron Man type heads-up display. Very fun. Very fun pattern on him. He's definitely I'm kind of thinking his armor's loose too. Can you see that wiggle? He's focusing on the instructions in the back. Whatever. Anyways, so let's push his head down. Yep, that pretty much solves that. A little bit heavy armor for a caster guy, but he's definitely got your definitely could be a wizard's type staff. It's a spear in its most simple form, so he could kind of stab at enemies, but he does have the shield, which that's a very Romanesque tactic, I believe, having the shield and thing, or Greek, I guess Greek hoplite, I'd say too, having the long reach behind the shield, kind of walling off people and then stabbing them. But he also has got the ranged option with the crossbow. Now, I don't know if this crossbow in the universe could fire remotely, but he does have a huge cannon, so I think that the most appropriate. Unfortunately, he can't hold his stick on his back. Oops, did I take off the whole thing? I did. I took off the whole assembly. Well, maybe it lives like this now. Really? WTF, Lego? It's coming, but it's not. Wow, I just bent the damn crossbow. Can you see it? Can you see that bending? I've never had such issues. Maybe I twist it and be a good little boy. Grab the stock and pull. It's mostly corrected its shape, but it's not coming off. That piece, I should have known he was going to be trouble. Anyways, he could grab that and shoot it. We're not going to do it because I can't get it out. That's a huge negative. Even without that, though, I'm thinking he looks magical. He's kind of got almost a wizard hat, brimmed hat. Just the whole look of him, especially in this picture here with the crossbow on his back and the magic shield in his hand. Definitely feels a magical. Real quick, we're going to talk about the usable parts. The shield, of course. The crossbow, if I could get it out of there. Really weird, I can't. The shield with maybe without this specific pattern. I mean, a magic user could definitely have uses for those in a fantasy setting. The hat, of course, is a blue color, but that's not the worst. It's a riveted metal hat. And then the big armor stuff is very usable for some kind of magic armor. I would use it as translucent things in general could be magic. And then last up, we got our heavy fighter. So back to the picture one more time, maybe another time too. But he's dual wielding here in this picture. He's got a sword, he's got his axe. He's our heavy fighter. He's coming in to deal the big damage, get up close and chop and slash and do all the fun stuff. You can throw his axe on the back though, of course, which looks very nice. It's very, very good use of that. If we had a second one, we could have perhaps held both weapons, or some other kind of clip would have been nice. Very nice use of the bucket helmet. I very like this one a lot. Blue color is whatever. Oh, he's got a little mustache. Can't even see his mustache with his helmet on. Got a little bit of beard going on. No secondary face. Again, you could use that armor for magic armor if you cared to. So let's talk about... Oh, he's got a little bit of stubble going on too. A little stubble guy. So all the printing's been seen there. Usable helmet and sword. Usable helmet and sword, and the axe even could be used for something. I really like the idea of using like magical armor. The print, very nice print. Kind of that meshy stuff again still, but I feel it just looks heavier because of the blue, which is on the arms and the legs, kind of a more uniform color. Around back, we do have some more mesh printing. I don't know how focused that was actually the whole time. I wasn't holding it great, maybe. Yeah, well. This guy, helmet is usable. The staff, we could maybe figure out something for. Shield, of course. Very nice to get the shield, this regular Nexo Knights shield holder shield, I guess. It holds the Nexo Knights shield thing. Again, magic armor. And then are these identical? Yeah, they are. I think so. Again, light, meshy kind of patterns. Very nice techno designs. It almost could pass for a fantasy night if you really wanted it to. I wouldn't necessarily, but there's your option. So very fun pack if you can get it on discount. It's discontinued at the point of this video, I guess, according to me. Having found it on clearance, and that's typically what it means. But anyways, point being, very fun. Would recommend picking up if you get a good deal on it for just the shield alone if you collect those, but if not, whatever. Automatic video over there, subscribe over there. In the middle is something I picked for you, and then you guys can click on that. If you're not subscribed for some reason, that's weird that you're watching this, but rest in pieces, my users.